welcome back to my channel. Kathleen here, and in today's video I have two products that I want to share with you. First off, we have the Makeup by Mario. This is the long wearing cream eyeshadows. I have not used this. These are going to be my first reaction to these products. I have them in 3 different shades. I have the color Bisque, Chestnut, and Slate. They retail for $25. And like I shared, they're long wearing, so I'm really interested to see how long they'll last throughout the day. So I also have this Ultra Precision Slim Brow Pencil from Cellmetics that I am absolutely loving. And the reason that I like this Precision Brow Pencil from Cellmetics as opposed to my favorite for the longest time, the one from Benefit, is, but the reason is this one has like 3 times the amount of product in it and it lasts just as long and it works just as well. I was constantly feeling like I was getting ripped off with this. I was constantly running out and buying another brow pencil because I love this one. I just loved the way that it looked. I tried to find other dupes that have never worked. This one definitely is a really strong contender to this. For the amount of product that you're getting in this pencil, like it's a no-brainer to me. So before we get started, I just want to share with you, I do have my foundation on, I have my lips done, I have concealer on, but I don't have anything on my brows, I have no mascara on, and I have nothing across my lids. So I'm also going to be using this denser makeup brush here from BK Beauty. This is the 212 brush. I also have another one that's a little bit denser, and it's this one here. This is the 209 brush. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this product, so I don't really know how it plays on the eyelid. I don't know how it's going to work with different brushes, so I really want to see. All right, so let's go in there. Like I said, I have this cut in the color Bisque. You can see it is a very skin tone color. It comes in a tube like so. Okay. It has a doe foot applicator. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with one eye at a time, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to, now these are long wearing, they are matte. You also do not need to use a primer with this because they're long, like I said, they're long wearing and they're have full coverage. So I'm just kind of going in there, not too precise. I'm just going to go in and blend that in all over. And the reason I'm doing one eye at a time is because if this sets, I didn't want to have it set too much on the other eye. Wow, that is so pretty. I love it. I love the shade. Okay, can you see that? And it covered up any discoloration that I have on my lid. So if you have any like veins or discoloration, this goes in there and it really does a nice job. So I'm going to take a closer look with my mirror. Oh yeah, it does not look crusty at all. It doesn't look cakey. It looks very soft and creamy looking. So yeah, and you could see how easy that was to blend out. All right, let's go in and do the other side. So you can see how easy they are to work with. Love it. Yeah, and because it's matte, like sometimes if I use anything too matte on my lids where I have texture, it can really like sit in there and look very cakey looking. But I'm not seeing this with these. They look very creamy on the eyelid. Okay, let's go in and let's try the next color, which is Chestnut, which is a warm brown color. Again, it looks like so. Okay, can you see that? All right, let's go in there. And I am just gonna do the crease area. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it down here, like so, and just do like a V on that outer corner there. I don't want to bring it up too high because I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm going to take this brush here. This is the Yano series. This is the 08 brush. You can see it's a little bit denser, and I'm going to go and I'm going to kind of just blend that out and see how nicely that blends out nicely. I'm always afraid with the darker colors that it's going to look too patchy and not blend out. But that blended out beautifully and very fast. Okay. It almost looks like I used a couple of different eyeshadows to get this very diffused type look. All right, let's go in and do the other side. So I don't know about you, but where I live in New Jersey, I am so sad to see September go. I love the month of September. It's my most favorite month. It happens to be my birth month. It happens to be my sobriety month. And it also happened to be the month my son got married. So I love it. I am so blown away at how these just kind of blend out very seamlessly and look very, very like natural looking. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna bring it up a little higher. I don't like it when it just kind of stops. And you can see I have quite a bit of texture on my lids, but it's not sitting in there. It's not looking crusty or cakey looking at all. All right, and last I have the color Slate. So it's a nice mixture of some cool and some warm tones. And it looks like so. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to run that across my lash line like I would use a liner. Okay. I'm going to take this definer brush here and go in and just kind of soften that up right across that lash line. And all I'm doing is just rubbing it right across where I just put that on. Take a closer look. Oh my God, I love it. It looks very diffused. It looks very soft. It doesn't look too hard. And just kind of rub that right in there like that. You see that? Like I just literally took my brush and swiped it across it once. Usually you have to go in there and really work the product and blend out, but this blends out beautifully. So if you're someone who has a hard time blending out eyeshadows, these are very forgiving. They're super easy. They're beginner friendly. All right, let's go in and do the other eye. And you can see I don't even have to go in there and be that precise. I'm just literally taking it and dabbing it across my lash line like so. I did get a little smudge there, but I can clean that up. And now watch how easy this is. I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this and just kind of blend that out. See that? That's so fast and easy. Like there's really no work involved. Oh, so I am a huge fan here, guys. That's so simple, right? I'm loving it. Yes, that's a good find. I've always loved Mario, but I've loved his palette. His matte palette is one of my favorite palettes. Like it's down to pan on all of the shadows there. All right, so I'm gonna go in and clean that up a little bit. I just love the easiness of it. It's very forgiving. So like I said, if you're a beginner, like this is a great, these are great. Very easy. Yeah, so that's are the Makeup by Mario's. Those are the cream eyeshadows. All right, let's go in and I want to share with you the brow pencil. So here you go. This is what it looks like. You can see it has a precise tip up top. Okay, compared to the Benefit, very comparable. And I don't have any problem with the Benefit brow pencil at all. I loved it. It's my favorite for years. But the fact that I run out all the time, it drove me nuts because there's just so little product in this and I was constantly running out and buying a new one. All right, so let's go in and I am gonna, now you can see I have challenging brows. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna show you what I typically do with my brows. I make like these hair-like strokes so it looks very natural. And sometimes with like a drugstore brand I have some from NYX that they dry out quickly and then they start pulling, so I really need to work it, and then it gets very beady looking across the brows. And then here I go in and I just make these hair-like strokes in the front here. And I like them because they're smudge proof too. Like this is a long wearing, so I don't have to worry about sweating this off. There you have it. Okay, and it does have the brush on the other end, so if you did get a little too heavy, you can kind of brush it out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. This is the Surratt Lash Curler, and I'm gonna take this Chanel. This is the Imitable X Mascara. So if you're gaining any value from this video, please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you. Here you can see that's one coat of the Imitable X Mascara from Chanel. This is the lip color. This is the Westman Atelier. This is in the shade J Ravi. Very pretty like mauve pink color. Looks like so on my hand. So just to recap everything, here are the 3 colors that I use from the Makeup from Mario. These are the cream long wearing eyeshadows, okay? I started off with the color Bisque. I use this across my entire lid. I did not use a primer. I used the color Chestnut across my crease and in the outer V of my lid. And then as an eyeliner, I used this color Slate, okay? And that just went right across my lash line and then blended it out. And it just gave me a very diffused, soft, smudged look. Then I finished up with using my new favorite brow pencil, is this one here from Cellmetics, okay? It's the Precisely Slim Brow Pencil. So if you're somebody who really likes to just make hair-like strokes with her pencils, this is an amazing find. And compared to the Benefit Brow Pencil, there's no comparison there as far as the amount of product and the wear that you get with both of these. They're very comparable. The only thing that's different is that you get a lot more product with this one from Cellmetics. So I will leave a link to everything in the description box below. If you have any questions about any of these products that I shared with you today, please leave them in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. If you did gain any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.